here. Spurs Stevens here. Kate, welcome back to the show. Look, 3-1, another really good result for Tottenham. A good response to last weekend. Talk to me.
No, this is what we needed. I agree wholeheartedly with what you said about Vicario. If it was the other way around, I'd be crying. Tottenham needed this today. You know what I was like on the top six. I was at the end of my tether. I didn't know where Spurs go from here. I think it's one of the best, especially the first 45 minutes that I've ever seen Brennan Johnson play in a Spurs shirt. I think Maddison was very good today. I think we needed, blimey, Don Hassam's here. It's thrown me having your presence here, Hassam. It was just what the doctor ordered at Spurs. You know, there's so much unrest at the minute. There's so many people feeling sort of downbeat with the club. And good performance from Maddison. Just good performances all round. Probably the weakest player on the pitch was Sonny, possibly. Was still not up to his best, although he did make an assist or two. But I know it's wrong to say it because it was a bad VAR, even though they didn't check it with VAR. It was a bad decision with Vicario, but my God, I feel so relieved to have got 3 points on the board today.
I love that response from you because I think if more of the football world was like this, we could have better and honest conversations. Spurs were still the deserved winners of the match overall, but you can still isolate a bad decision. And look, if that decision had gone Brentford's way, Vicario gets sent off, the last 20 minutes of the game could have been very different. However, you can still independently review Spurs' performance and be happy with a win. And like you've done, call out a bad decision because I've seen a lot of Spurs fans agree it's a red. I'm seeing too many kind of try to pretend that, well, it wasn't a clear goal scoring opportunity because it was covering players. It's a shot at an open goal. Like we all on there. I know not everyone on here bets, right? But if you were to put a bet on, you were all betting on that shot going in versus it missing if that shot was allowed to take place. So therefore, I think you're saying at the very least it's a clear goal scoring opportunity. But you are right. It was a much better Spurs performance. And in fairness, like winning 3-1, I thought actually flattered Brentford a little bit because you could have scored 4 or 5 more goals today. Like Son, when he normally shoots, was trying to round the goalkeeper and stuff. And he just got to get his head straight again, hasn't he?
I don't know where Son's killer edge has gone. He seems scared to shoot the ball. He's trying to either walk it in the net or I don't know. I mean, he used to shoot from distance. That was one of the strengths of his game, and he doesn't do it anymore. But I'm over the moon Solanke scored. He needed to get that monkey off his back for sure. Maddison needed to score. And I'm delighted for Johnson. You know, people can say I'm sentimental and I talk with my feelings, but that he's 23, he's a kid to me, and he's, got so much hate on social media. And, to hold his head up and score again today, I'm delighted for him. But I honestly can't tell you how relieved I am. I was dreading today so much. I thought we was going to get smashed all over the place. And after 24 seconds or 28 seconds, I thought, oh, God, here we go. So, yeah, much, much better and buys Ange some time for sure.
No, absolutely. I think it does. And to come back the way you did midweek and then to, as you say, to come back again today and win, it does. Because had you been knocked out in the Carabao Cup, had you have lost today, the questions would have been there. Where the hell do you go from that point? What do you do? And how do you progress? Now, I hear you and I hear the relief. And look, if Solanke can start scoring, if Maddison can get back on the GA trail, things will improve because it's been the finishing touches in so many games that have hurt you. And much better to see. Jacob, big result today for Tottenham. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, I think it was a moment in time in which a lot of Spurs fans were calling for these players to really step up and show that they were going to play for Ange Postecoglou. Because quite frankly, versus Coventry, a lot of people started to doubt that. And for me, while it was in doubt 26 seconds into the match, I started wondering maybe I am a clown. Maybe I should just do a video painting my face because of all the prop I do for Ange Postecoglou and this team and these players that I think are good that time and time again make me look like a clown online. And so I'm sitting there about a minute in, like, wow, this is really what I deserve in life, I guess. It's why God gave me such beautiful kids and such a beautiful wife, I suppose, so I can suffer in every other aspect. And then, you know, things started to look better. And then the players started to play with confidence. And it was like they weren't listening or feeling at all how I felt and how I'm sure a lot of other Spurs fans were feeling in that moment. So for me, really impressed. The only negative I would say was maybe if Madison decided to lay it off for Solanke doesn't have to get a rebound tap-in goal. But other than that, I don't know anything bad that I could really say. Brennan Johnson, again, silencing critics, haters, abusers alike, because what he does is score 2 goals in 2 consecutive games. Yes, it's only Brentford. Yes, it's only Coventry. But Brennan Johnson, the first 45 minutes of that match was probably the best I've ever seen of him in a Tottenham shirt. And that's, I don't think, over the top at all. I thought Pedro Porro, back to the first 45, that was the worst defensive 45 I've ever seen. But in the second half, he had 3 great defensive efforts that stopped them in their tracks. So he picked it up better. But in the first half, that number 23, I don't even know who the hell that is. He was dancing around him and had him looking like Bambi right after birth.
Lewis Potter.
It was really
Lewis Potter,
yeah. So I just really was worried at moments, even when we were up 2-1. I think in the 80th minute, Brentford was having a lot of the ball. They were working it well. They're a well-coached side. Thomas Frank is no chump. But, you know, at the end of the day, they had some injuries. We had less, and we capitalized on our moments. But this is not anything new from my perspective as far as chance creation, tactics, these players getting into that final third to create that chance. The main thing is we were that fit. I've said on here the other week, 15 to 20% efficiency is all I ask. You do that, you win the game. And we did that today, and we won the game.
Yeah, no, listen, I hear you on that completely. Deji, how about yourself, mate? How impressed were you with Spurs today?
I just want to say to everybody, as long as you are not doing a Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles, that's what domination in the location with some penetration, that's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. We've been waiting for this type of performance. I can tell you now with chest, we got our mojo back, baby. Yes, we are back. Sometimes you got to get in the mud. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. I'm not going to lie. We were dusted in Tutankhamun in that Coventry game. But I said, is that a turning point for Spurs? Today, you saw my club. You know, you got to remember, this is a Brentford team that Man City.
I've got to stop you mid-flow. I hate doing that. But can you say club properly, please, the way you like to say it?
Club, yeah. My club. Yeah. You know, but this is a Brentford team that Man City struggled with last week. And to be honest with you, if you had my team won 6 or 7-1, you would have still been thinking about the chances that we missed. So for me, for all of you naysayers that have been trolling me and Jacob in this last week, we're back, baby. We are back. I've been telling you, we've been seeing it. Yeah? Good football, you can only stop it for so long. So I can't wait. Terry, you know I love you, bro. Man United next week. We're slapping you real quick. Sometimes you got to put a bit of pressure. You got to put pressure on the manager. You know what it is? I gave Postecoglou 3 games. Cov, Brentford, United. 2 out of 3 so far. Bring on the points, and then he keeps his job. Simple as.
I am liking the chess. Question for you both. What did you make of the Vicario handball, potential red card? You still deserve to win the game, but what did you make of the situation?
This, you go ahead first, Deji.
Yeah, I was going to say, I want him out. Vicario's turned into vicarious liability. He's too suspicious. I look at David Raya. He looks like a safe pair of hands. What you want from your goalkeeper is to calm down the defense. He's too erratic for me. I think we need to be bringing in a new goalkeeper in January. I'll bloody take Ramsdale because this brother is too suspicious. In my opinion. Yeah, I like him, but he's too shaky, bro. Vicarious liability is when you cause others.
Ramsdale is shaky.
See, I would never. While I was disappointed with Vicario's performance today, he had 2 fantastic saves that kept them from equalizing, or at one point going up.
You know
I think,
who Vicario
again.
reminds me of? Simon Mignolet. He's the type of keeper that. No. 1 second. This is not an insult. He's the type of keeper that if he faces 30 shots, he's going to save 28. But in a game of football where you face 2 shots, he'll concede 1 of them. That's the
no, I get it. On another day, he did make great saves after that handball. But on another day, he could have conceded a goal at the end of the first half by getting caught in possession. And another referee
Twice.
or another group of twice, sorry, and another group of VAR refs could have sent him off for handballing it outside the box. And I think he is a liability for you. I think he's a massive liability for you. He really is.
You know, there's every player out there can be liabilities at time, and there is an uneasiness when they're just peppering corner after corner, and we look like we're struggling with it. I don't know that I would say as far as Deji in regards to I need a new keeper right now. He just needs to catch the damn ball. Just catch the ball. There's so many times. There was a perfect instance after he almost gave away a goal where the ball was coming in and there was nobody on him. No one was even pushing on him or anything. And he punches it away for another corner. It's like I agree, he adds to the chaos. Coming out and trying to play basketball outside the box like that was kind of crazy to me. But when you ask my opinion on it, I didn't see nothing, officer. I don't know who you're talking about.
That's the thing. But you're asking our goalkeeper to do something very basic, which is to catch the ball, and that
is a red flag. It's also a reluctancy to come out and be strong in the box. It's like he hesitates, and then
I didn't even think about it from the perspective of he actually did drop the cross. So, like, that's why that handball happened in the end there.